One sunny day in Ponyville, all the ponies were walking about, enjoying the fresh day air, while indulging in the cloudless sky and the beautiful scent of summer flowers. Suddenly, a loud scream was heard as the one named Rainbow Dash shot across the sky in obvious terror.
Everyone!
She screamed in terror, fear filling her eyes.
Something is coming. I don't know what it is, but it's not a pony. It's big, mean, and black as the night sky!
Everyone began murmuring amongst themselves, trying to figure out what was happening. Suddenly, a low rumble could be heard, soft at first, then growing in volume until it was deafening. Then it stopped, and at the entrance up to the main road there was a chilling creature. Its skin was black as pure darkness, in great contrast to the colorful pony world. It was tall, at least 6 feet, and had beady red eyes in its skull, sharp-looking talons on long gangly arms, and thin skeletal-like legs to match with claws stuck into the ground, grass blackening as if it was burnt around his feet. Twilight Sparkle emerged from the crowd, a strong and steady look on her face.
What are you? And why have you come to our town?
She asked, cocking her head to the side in curiosity. What is he? She thought. It responded in a gnarled, deep, demonic voice.
I am Dash, Lord of Dark Fury. I have come to end this town.
What?
Twilight yelled with shock.
Why would you do such a thing?
Your weak, obnoxious, irritating world displeases me. I am tired of your pathetic lives. You must be exterminated.
Well, you will have to beat the power of friendship!
Said Twilight as her friends appeared at her side. It began to laugh. It laughed a horrible laugh. A laugh that could only be summoned up with the idea of pure evil. Then, without warning, it reached into the crowd. Twilight shot a magic bolt at its arm, but it ricocheted off and made a small burning hole in the house behind her. The arm emerged holding the screaming form of Sweetie Belle. Her screams for help seemed to please him as he pet her head in his hands.
So small and weak.
He said as he stroked her mane.
So shame. But don't worry. I can fix that.
He clutched her tight, and she screamed in horrid pain as slowly he laughed. And then they noticed her coat was becoming black. Her normal pretty creme-colored fur turned black, the blackness spreading up her body into her eyes and her mouth, down all her various openings, until she was as black as he was, and felt limp, eyes turning black, except for red little beads like his. Then she began to laugh, in a childlike giggle, got up and looked at her friends with a terrifying smile, blood dripping out of her eyes. A wave of cries and gasps were heard through the crowd, staring at the monstrosity before them. Rarely seeing her little sister in such a state, screamed and ran for her.
Hey, Bill!
She screamed in horror. She embraced her in a hug, but soon felt the filly's hooves force off and pound into her head. Blood oozed from the side of her skull.
Sweetie Belle? Why?
Sweetie Belle only kept laughing, and with another forceful hoof kick, put a deep indent in her sister's skull, making a sickening, cracking sound. Everyone began screaming, and as the blood continued to pour from her head, she died, horn hanging halfway off her head, held by a piece of bone. Then it began. The slaughter was horrific. Screams and moans ruled the air as the monster called Tess started his bloody harvest. Guts would explode from bodies, possessed ponies, in the same likeness of Sweetie Belle, cut through crowds and killed their former friends. Applejack screamed in terror as he saw a group of around 20 possessed ponies heading up the road to a farm. She ran to stop them, but was soon torn apart, her guts thrown across the orchard. The scream of her family could only be heard down the road, but not nearly in as much magnitude as those in the town. They screamed in terror as one by one they all died, each a little more pained, a little more bloody than the last. Guts decorated the roofs, blood all over the walls of the buildings, heads stuck on the fence posts. All were dead, all except the remaining 4 pony friends. They were captured, magic sapped, and knocked unconscious and surrounded by their possessed fellow townsfolk.
Brilliant!
Tess said while looking down on their helpless forms, a smile of yellow teeth curling across lips that appeared on his face.
Now the real fun can begin.